In a distant valley nestled between ancient hills, there lived a young man named Elion. His heart burned with ambition, and his mind sparkled with 1,000 ideas. He dreamed of greatness, but each morning he woke chasing a different vision. One week he studied medicine. The next he designed a tool for farmers. Some days he spoke of becoming a poet, others of leaving everything behind and becoming a monk. But no matter how much effort he poured into each new start, nothing ever took root. Days turned into months, and Elion's energy slowly faded into frustration. He wasn't lazy, he wasn't afraid, he was simply scattered. One stormy evening, Elion stood atop a hill, watching the clouds churn like thoughts in his own mind. Desperate for clarity, he made his way to the secluded cave of an old seer. Master Tharlan, a man whispered about in tales, said to see not the future, but the truth. Elion found the old man sitting by a dying fire. "Master Tharlan," Elion began, "I feel like I have a fire within me, but no flame to guide it. I keep trying, but nothing lasts. Why do I always feel lost?" Tharlan looked up, his eyes quiet but piercing. He gestured to the fire. "This fire," he said, "has fuel. But without a single spark, it dies in confusion. Let me tell you the story of the boy who learned to burn with purpose." Elion listened. "Long ago," Tharlan began, "there was a boy named Mirael. Like you, he had many gifts, but his life was a blur of beginnings. One day, while walking through the woods in frustration, Mirael stumbled upon a traveler who carried only a lantern and a notebook. The traveler saw the confusion in Mirael's eyes and said, 'You don't lack fire, you lack focus. Here, write down the one thing that calls to you most. Then, do one thing each day to serve it.' At first, Mirael dismissed the idea. 'One thing? That's too small. My dreams are too big for that.' But after many failed tries, he gave in. He chose one dream, to craft the finest bows in the region. He wrote it. Then, he broke it into parts, learn woodcraft, study tension and arc, observe hunters, carve each day. Day by day, his scattered energy became a beam of light. Within months, his hands could carve with precision. Within a year, his bows were spoken of in 3 villages. In 5 years, his name echoed in the halls of lords, not because he was the most gifted, but because he was clear. Elion leaned forward, eyes wide. "So, it really is that simple?" "No," said Tharlan, his voice sharp like a blade. "It's that hard. Clarity is not easy. It demands sacrifice. Choosing one dream means turning your back on 1,000 others. But in doing so, your flame finally has something to light." He paused, then added, "Set your direction. Break the mountain into steps and walk daily." Elion nodded slowly. That night, he returned home. He did not start a dozen projects. He did not rewrite his future in a frenzy. He wrote one sentence. Start a vegetable trade business. He listed 4 steps. Learn from old farmers. Save for a market stall. Build trust with customers. Grow what others overlook. Each morning, he focused on just one. Months passed. Elion rose with the sun, shook hands with buyers, carried baskets himself, and slowly his name began to rise with his work. Years later, a younger boy once asked Elion, "What made you successful?" He smiled and replied, "I stopped setting fires everywhere. I lit one flame and fed it every single day." A dream without direction is like fire without flame. It consumes but does not light the way. Choose one goal, break it down, and feed it daily. That is the path to transformation.